if there's been one constant in my life, the last 41 years of my life, it is that in the laundry room of my house, from the time I was growing up as a kid through the other day when I took this picture, has been a collection of these purple Durlin picks. The brand that my guitar teacher, Tim Brown, I don't know where old Tim is, but I wish I was still in touch. Show him all the things I've learned in guitar and how much he inspired me, but these things have been around, and I am certain these things drive my wife nuts. And I don't do it on purpose. But honestly, when I took this picture, I just thought of my mom. And my mother's been gone for 12 years now, and was my biggest fan from the time I was a little kid, and bought me my first guitar, which I called Suzi. She's sitting around. I mean, an absolute piece of shit. I started at the very bottom. Got me my teacher, Tim Brown, who taught me completely differently than any other teacher in town, which was a struggle at first, frankly. He didn't teach me how to play chords. I had to learn all that shit myself. Anyway, I was thinking, last night I went and saw Brother and Sister, which is Melody Trucks and Valor Trucks' band Butch's kids. And really, they seem to be two wonderful human beings who are just playing on in the spirit of their dad, who died so tragically. And I respect the shit out of it so much. And the band, everybody was just having a whole bunch of fun, and I was too. It was 2 hours of just wonderful music. And I thought about this quote. I think Greg said this, but I mean, this could be anything. But music is all fathers and sons. Music is all fathers and daughters. Music is all family. It's just this sort of continuum. And I took this picture and I was like, man, still life with Suzi. That was what I thought about. Here's the kicker. These pics are mine, that like I made myself, and I'm pretty. I was so excited when I got these the first time. I've gotten a whole bunch of batches. I keep teasing around with the logo and stuff. But it was the first time in my life when I published PIay All Night. Is the first time in my life when I got my own picks, and I used them as kind of a little way to launch and talk about Long Live the ABB, and you know the history that I talk about here and all over the place, including on the blog at longlivetheabb.com. But it all centers there. I mean, you know, when I look at purple picks in the laundry room, I think about a group of people who aren't here anymore, my entire family. Parents and brothers, sisters. My dear brother Brian, who died of an overdose at the beginning of the pandemic. And today I was going through the tracks we made together. We did some demos in 2014. I at least have him on drums. The dude is the most phenomenal musician I ever went to, ever have played with, and we were just locked, just like brothers are. I'm rambling. I'm sure you guys have these things in your life too, these constants, these through lines. This shit goes all the way back to me from when I'm 12 years old. Sure drove my mother nuts. I'm sure it drives my wife nuts. I don't do it on purpose, but it is comforting to see sometimes when you see this through line. Long live the Allman Brothers Band. You know what? I couldn't talk about my first guitar and not at least share it. Here she is. That sticker's brand new, more or less. Look at this little three-quarter scale beauty. It's called Encore. It doesn't even have a serial number. 1983. The pickups are harmonic. Literally, I can get talking to them and they go through. I got it set up on OpenE right now. My brother Brian saved this for me, who I mentioned earlier. Anyway. I couldn't do that whole thing. I listened to it again. I go, shit, I can go get the guitar. So there she is. I named her Suzi Bell for my mother. Peace. Long live the Allman Brothers Band.